You're watching W33BY, Detroit, Highland Park, Michigan. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of W33BY, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
Hello, thank you for joining me once again. This is Can We Talk About It? And I am your host, Donna Stinson. I hope you all had a good weekend. As you know, this weekend coming up is Memorial's Day. So that Monday I won't be on. I will be on the following Monday, which I believe is the 6th, I believe. And after that, we're going to have our giveaway. Today, we are going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card. You can go and buy you some groceries. You can go and get you some food. Just go and do something positive. So I want to give a shout out to Vince Holloway, who is now out of the hospital. I'm so glad that you're out. Hampton Williams, she was in a bad accident a couple of weeks ago. She's doing much better. She's up. She's walking around. Thank you so much to Unity Baptist Church for doing to the nurses for doing a water drive, and we sent water down to Flint. So thank you so much for that. And today, I want to get on a subject basically about young African Americans knowing their history. And over the weekend, as I was driving in Detroit, the inner city of Detroit, I seen a kidney donation building, like a clinic or something. And I had been reading up on this, and I had been um, what's the word I'm looking for? Researching this. I've been researching this. And what I've come to find out is that a lot of African Americans are coming up missing. I mean, coming up missing. Last year alone, just in the state of Michigan, over 25 African American men and women came up missing. Nobody know what happened to them. And a friend of mine was talking to me and telling me that they had went to the police station and looked on the billboard, and they seen all of these people that's missing and everything. And I'm like, how can somebody come up missing? Nobody know where they are or what's going on with them. So what I decided to do was, like I said, research. So what I found out was that a lot of European people, um, how can I say this? Harvest black organs, and they had a situation in Florida where a couple had lost their, I believe it was teenage son, and what had happened was he they buried him, but they was not satisfied with what the coroner had told them. They wasn't satisfied with the police reports or anything. So what they did was they asked for the body to be exhumed. When they exhumed the body, they found out all of this young man's organs had been taken. So um, they're harvesting, I believe, the elitists, you will call them that, are harvesting organs because the things that I've been studying, they say that black uh, us African Americans organs are inferior to white organs. Well, that's what they say that white people believe. And I just want to let folks know, as far as this organ harvesting, if you are donating your kidneys to whoever, or you're an organ donor, you have it on your card, take it off, and make you a video wheel, make it for the world to see, and let them know, you want your family to have your organs. Because if you don't give them to your family, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna sell them, and they're making money off you. And African Americans have been commodities since like 19 the eight basically 18 1700s. And in 1929, they had a port over here in New York, which brung slaves from Africa to this port. And they paraded them down, I can't remember the name of the street, but it's now called Wall Street. So we were the first stock commodities in the United States. There's so many things that we've done. Like for instance, Eli Whitney. Eli Whitney. So we know in public schools through European books that Eli Whitney invented the wheel, among a lot of other inventions. And this is like new to me too. I'm finding out that Eli Whitney had slaves, and these slaves had made all of these inventions. And because we didn't know anything about patents, they made the office. The slave masters made the office, and by us being slave owners, we really didn't even have control, or we didn't have nothing. We didn't even have ourselves. The man had us. So even when we had our inventions, we couldn't even say it came from us. I'm saying this because I want young brothers and sisters to learn their history. We all need to learn more about our history. Another thing with this kidney harvesting, like I said, you need to take your names off of these donor lists. Now, I was listening to a young man by the name of Tariq Rashid, excuse me, Rashid, and he was basically saying that we're still the number one commodity when it comes to being raped as far as our organs now. And I just find it um, so sad that we are the only culture that don't have a stock exchange. We are the only culture that don't have a food exchange. We the only culture that don't have anything. The only thing we have going for us is the melanin, our skin tone, and our organs, basically. So basically, what the elitists are saying is we're no good to them alive, because we built this country, but now we didn't build this country. We didn't. Slavery was abolished, so they say, and now they're saying, okay, you're free, but because we have a white unionized labor union, you can work with for us, but not with us. And we're so brainwashed, we feel like we're getting a deal of a lifetime. Come on now, wake up, people. We're gonna have to wake up. We have to start forming our own stock exchanges. There's a lot of bad things happening right now. For example, in the city of Detroit with our school districts. You may think that you're not paying these school districts, but you are. You are. You're paying them. Even if you're getting government money, you're still paying them. So why don't you just get together with other mothers, buy a building? There's so many teachers out here that's out of work, African American teachers. Hire these people. We need to start building back up our own community. They want you to believe that Columbus discovered America and this, that, and the other. Do you know that black people discovered Los Angeles, Buffalo, New York, and it's another place. I can't remember what that one is, but those were a couple of them. So yeah, we discovered a lot, we done a lot, we made a lot, and look at us all of these years later, after our forefathers and mothers then marched and protest for us to have the freedom to even for me to even sit up here and tell you guys what's going on. Just to let you know this is how it is. Don't close your eyes to this. We don't have anything. We need to start coming together and getting ourselves together. You young black men, do you know there's a law in the book that if you cuss in front of young women and children, you can be arrested? It's true. The law wasn't made for young black men. It was actually made for old white men back in slavery days because they didn't know how to keep their tongue in their mouth, and they were just terrible with the way they treated African American women. So I'm going to make a cry out to my young brothers. Stop cursing in front of your mothers and your daughters and your girlfriends. Can you stop doing that for a while? Can you stop sagging? Because all you're doing is saying, I'm on my way to being gay in the prisons. That's an invitation to get into the butthole. So you need to stop doing that. If I did not love you, I would not be telling you this. I'm telling you this because my people mean the world to me. And I want you guys to get it together. The Caucasians, and you know what? Scratch that. I'm not going to say the Caucasians because I don't know where this joke came from. It didn't even have to come from the Caucasians because we so down on ourselves, we'll just make up jokes about ourselves. But I heard a joke that said, if you wanted to hide something from a black man, not a black woman, a black man, put it in a book. Why? Because black men don't read. And the ones that do read feel like they're better than the ones that don't read. We're all in the same pot. When a race war break out, don't think because you work at a Fortune 500 company, you good to go, because you're not. We need to start putting our assets together. We are the only community as far as ethnic background that as soon as we think somebody's about to take something out of the till, everybody want to take their money out. We need to go back to helping one another. We so quick to give the Chinese all our money and they can't stand us. And we going to do my feet. Yeah, they gonna do it because you about to give up some money, sweetie. You think they care? They don't. They don't care. And we should love ourselves enough to want to come together, make sure our children are better, make sure our women are protected. We shouldn't have to protect ourselves, men. We should be a community with a mother, a father, children. But the forces that be would have it to where a black man can't get a job. A black man, since Obama been in office, it seemed like he's done worse for, and I'm sorry, Obama, he's done worse for the African American community than Clinton and Bush put together. The incarceration rate is up. There's more brothers in jail now than it was back in those eras with Bush and Clinton. The unemployment rate is up. This man is lowering sexual consent age to 13. I mean, where's the goodness in that? I don't see it. I don't see it. But there's an Uncle Tom in every house. You better believe it. So, when we come back, I'm going to do the giveaway. So one of you great people can get you a $25 gift certificate, maybe get you some veggies, some food, or get you a nice little outfit because this weekend coming up is going to be a Memorial Day holiday. And yeah, some of you women, you actually do deserve to be pampered. Take that money and take care of yourself. The ones that don't, buy your kids something. Don't always let it be about you. So we'll be back in a few with the giveaway.
There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. Good times, sunshine, gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies, push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground, turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. A beautiful day. Tick-tock, don't stop. Little thing, it'll be alright. Flip-flop, just drop. Negativity out of sight. You're gonna reach up high. You're gonna learn to fly. You're gonna live your life. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. A beautiful day. Beautiful day.
And we're back. For those of you out there that want to know more about the things that I do, you can go to um, you youtube.com/Don Diva 63 or Donna Stinson, Stinson. That's youtube.com/Don Diva 63 dot com Don Diva 63, I'm sorry, or Donna Stinson, Stinson. For those of you who would like to get in touch with me via email, my email address is donnastinson63 at gmail.com and Donna Mitchell 15 at gmail.com. So now we're going to do what I really like, the giveaway. So the second caller calls in, you will get this Visa card. Come on now. Call on in. Come on in. Call on in. So while we're waiting for the callers, I was telling you guys about New York City. And in New York City, there was a place called Singali Village. And this was actually a meeting place in 1827 for the Underground Railroad. When the Emancipation Proclamation took place and they started freeing the slaves and everything, a lot of people went to this place called uh, Senegal Village. That's the name of it, Senegal Village. So they ended up, and it was all black people, and they ended up turning it into a small town. Okay, the Caucasians didn't like that, so they ended up dedicating this small piece of land as a park, which we know now as Central Park, but it actually belonged to the African Americans. And it, and I'm so glad that I'm able to bring this information to you. I want you guys to sit down, start talking with your young children right now about the way things was. It wasn't that far ago, that or that long ago, or that far away, when we were in shackles, when we didn't have, we wasn't, the amendments didn't even apply to us. We couldn't even be safe in our own persons. And with this harvesting kidneys and everything, we're not safe on our own persons now. I really got to get back to this kidney thing. You guys need to make video wheels, letting the world know, letting anybody know that you do not want to be an organ donor. because 88% of the people who donate are African Americans. But 88% of the people who actually get to use this donors list are white. So what is that? We need to start paying more attention to what our government is doing to us. They've been flamming us from the beginning. As long as I got air in my body and God is in my life, if I hear something wrong, I'm going to speak on it. Especially when you see a nation of folks trying to just completely wipe out another nation of folks. I mean, do you hate us that bad that you feel like, I mean, are you that insecure in yourself that you just feel like we just the worst thing since sliced bread? But if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't even be going to the toilet, because a black man made the toilet, and there's a reason why he made it white. So I mean, I'm just saying we've done so much, and as a race, aren't we such a forgiving people? Don't we just adhere to the word of the Lord? We are such a forgiving people. And back in the day when the slavery was going on, I mean, this is like an oxymoron to me. I never could understand this. How in the world can a whole group of people ride around at night with sheets and veils on, 20 years later, you know, you don't see them in the museums, you don't see them in the thrift shops, you don't see them anywhere. But if you look back at our history, you'll find the black jackets with the liquid red stains on them. You'll find that. You can go into the black African museums and find out what happened and where all of our devices as far as us trying to defend ourselves came from. The reason you can't find those white coats is because they're still being worn, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be deceived. Don't think that this world is because we're living in our own homes and we have a little bit of money and a little bit of land. We feel like, we live in the American dream. Let me tell you something. This United States of America has African American people so mesmerized. They have us so fooled. They have us so beguiled, like a mystic. They wave something shiny in front of you and you be like, oh my God, I gotta have it. No, you don't. You don't. Back in the day, when the white man was acting a fool with us, people stopped. They just stopped using the bus system. They stopped going to their stores. You go into these stores and let these folks talk about you like they done lost their minds, and you still give them their money. There's strength in numbers. And if one of us stop going to that place, then all of us should stop going to that place. That's what oneness is. A house divided against itself will never stand. We got all of these variations of beautiful colors in our ethnic group. We've led somebody to brainwash us into thinking that the person lighter than us is better than us, and the person lighter than that person is way better than us because of the different shades in our own ethnic race. We're all beautiful. God made us like that. And if I hear one more person say God made them gay, I think I'm going to just, oh my goodness. God did not make you that way. The government did. Yes, I said it. God did not make you that way. The bottles that you young ladies put your baby's milk in has some type of plastic that lets off estrogen. If it's a boy that you're feeding this whatever the content's in and you warming it up, if it's a boy, all the estrogen is pushing out their testosterone. If it's a girl, it's overloading her with estrogen, and we both have testosterone and estrogen. Then their testosterone comes to the top. I get tired of people saying, God made me that way. Baby, God did not make you that way. If he did, it wouldn't be in the Bible that two men shouldn't lay together. And women shouldn't be doing things that's unseemly before God. So that's not true. Everything you hear is not true. You have to study for yourself. If you don't study, then you're going to be a dummy. It's just as simple as that. If you want to know some things, knowledge is the best way to get it. The best way. Please believe me when I tell you that. So please call in. I have my card. I have the card here. What happened to my card? Oh, I have the card here for you guys to call in. $25 gift card to the second caller. Once again, you can go on www.youtube.com/DonDiva63 or Donna Stinson to look at some more of my work. I do direct. I do acting, modeling. I am a notary. I do work in the medical field. Uh, I have a website, but it's not up yet. And when it gets up, I will definitely let you guys know about it. I'm in the process of trying to work with a library for uh, mothers who just need to talk to someone. So I'm trying to get a hotline together so we can get some mothers um, together, help them out if we can, or maybe they can call in and help us out. You are on the air. You are caller one. I am so sorry. You are on the air and you are caller two. You have won the $25 gift certificate. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, I'm here, hon. You have won the
Can
$25
you
gift
hear me?
certificate. Yes, I can hear you.
It's it's kind of broke up, so I don't know what it is that's going on. But anyway, I wanted to call and make a comment
Yes.
about the way that our people as a nation is. Okay, if we go to the Bible and we read Deuteronomy chapter 28, starting at verse 1 to 15, with Moses standing at the mountain, and he was talking to the Israelites.
Yes,
And he
ma'am.
told them the blessings that
Yes,
would
ma'am. You're
follow
kind of
them if they
choppy.
obeyed.
You're kind of choppy. I can't really hear you. You're chopping up. Um, can you hold on for 1 second?
Yes, I can.
Thank you
Can you hear
so.
me now?
No, no. I want to talk to you in a few minutes. Just give me a chance and just hold on for 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. We do have our second caller. She is the winner. I'm going to be talking with her after that. But for now, this show is over with. Until next week, stay strong.